Okay. Red, white, blue.
Greatest intro music ever known to mankind.
It's pretty rad.
Yeah, I mean it's
I like
pretty
the
good.
bass line.
How are you guys doing today
Good.
Bueno.
on this Friday evening?
Evening.
Evening. It is October 4th. It's officially Halloween month, spooky season, pumpkin spice Earth thing. Autumn's in the air. As you could tell,
Not
I'm
here.
pretty excited. I ordered this hat on Amazon. Came in just in time.
Did you really?
Yeah. No, I made
like
it
it.
myself.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, little.
No, I thought maybe it was like
jack-o'-lantern.
you had it when you were a little kid, or
Nope.
or maybe you beat up a little kid.
Found it for like $12 on Amazon. Threw it up in the check box. Whatever that cart is. Checkout cart. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
box.
Y'all ever heard people call that shit a buggy?
No.
I know some people that
Like
call
on
that-
Amazon?
No. Like the
in
grocery
real life?
store cart. Like what
My
do you
mother.
what do you call that thing that you use in the grocery store?
Shopping cart.
Shopping cart. Yeah.
But my mother was one of those buggy type people.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Where
Get
do
the buggy.
Where are you from? Where you call it a buggy?
It's not about where you're from, it's about where you do the I think it's about where you do most of your shopping, and if it's at Walmart, you call it a buggy.
Yeah. You're
Grab the
a
buggy,
buggy.
Grandma.
You're a buggy person.
You're
People,
a buggy person.
Where did your mom grow up, by the way, Jared? I never knew this.
West Virginia.
Okay. That's
My-
probably
my
where she
mo-
picked it up. Honestly.
My
like-
mother grew up in West Virginia. My father grew up in Kentucky, and my stepfather grew up in Virginia. So
oh, yeah, they're buggy people.
I've got a lot of.
A lot of hillbilly. A
Lot
lot of
of-
the same genes, probably.
No, that's buggy
but-
people land, though.
A lot of crossbreeding, interbreeding.
A lot of hillbilly
like
blood.
Yeah.
Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky. They say buggy. And like
Yes.
North Carolina, Virginians.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are buggy people.
Y'all are buggy people.
If you shop at a Piggly Wiggly,
You're
you
a
got a
buggy
buggy.
you got a
person.
buggy.
If you
if
shop
you've
at
got
a
at
Win,
least one Jesus T-shirt,
you a buggy.
you
person.
got that's a buggy.
You got yourself a buggy, boy.
You a buggy person. Yeah, I mean that's like the real South. Like Florida's not South, so I didn't pick up the buggy. You know, you didn't
There are
pick up the
parts of
buggy.
Florida. There are parts of Florida that are very
Alex
southern.
didn't grow up in Florida. Like he was a northerner, so he didn't say buggy.
We definitely do not say buggy.
But they say
Never
pop
even
like
heard it
fucking
called
weirdos.
buggy. Yeah,
Any of you?
That's also
pretty much
awful.
my whole family does.
They say pop.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't say pop,
Yeah.
but I definitely don't say soda.
Like
Soda's
Minnesota.
weird.
Yeah, I mean I just say like soda.
I just call it by its
Soda.
fucking name.
I don't say soda.
What do you call it? You just call everything Coke?
Whatever its name.
Yeah, well, me too.
Whatever its name is.
Well, me too. I'm
I
just like, oh, that's a Mountain Dew.
I
That's
really
a Sprite.
don't like the word soda. I'm not calling it a pop.
I
but
rarely
definitely
say
don't
soda.
Like the word soda.
I'm
I
not just
don't
like
the word.
walking around one day. I'm just, you know what? I could go for a soda right now.
I'll
Yeah.
say sody pop.
Well,
We do call it sody pop a lot.
but that's like ironically you do that, like
Yeah.
sarcastically, kind of.
I just like the way it sounds.
It rolls off some soda pop.
Makes me think I'm like a kid in the '60s with a nickel headed down to the milkshake stand to get a soda
Can I get
pop.
a soda pop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't really drink soda that often, so it's
No,
it's a
me
special
neither.
treat.
I've cut it out, except for when I do, it's Coke Zero. Got to be healthy, you know.
I like the cherry Coke Zero.
Never had the cherry Coke Zero. It might
good.
taste a little bit like some Dr. Pepper.
I didn't have cherry Coke for the first time until like a
Well,
year or two ago.
I'm not a cherry anything fan, you know. But
I like cherry.
could
Yeah,
like
no, I
it.
like
Cherries are good.
I
I might
like
like it.
cherry.
I was talking to someone the other day about Dr. Pepper, and they're like, "No, I don't like it because it tastes like cherry." And that's only one of the 23 flavors they've got up in there. You know, it's not a cherry flavored.
Cherry, blood,
Yeah.
tar,
Yeah.
nicotine.
Which, by the way,
garbage.
Dr. Pepper, you've never explained the 23 flavors. Like we can hint at a few, like
I've
vanilla,
really only seen cherry.
cherry, but what are the other like 21? What are those flavors? We need to know. Let the people be more transparent with your flavors there, Dr. Pepper.
I'm not going to drink it even if you tell me.
I like Dr. Pepper. It's
Not
definitely
for me.
up there as one of my favorites.
I'm right now realizing that we start every podcast off talking about food or drinks and what we like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's been every podcast in a row. So
Every podcast.
let me talk about something
Mhm.
that Corey wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Something that we hate,
Okay. Oh.
not
Okay.
something that we love.
Okay.
And it's TV shows,
Okay. Let's get into
endings
that.
of TV shows. And why
Yeah.
did you want to talk about that?
Well, I wanted to talk about it because the other day was the 13th anniversary. October 1st was the 13th anniversary. Well, 13 years ago, let's say that, is when Dexter first aired on television. And if you haven't
That's
seen
wild.
Dexter,
Yeah, wow.
recommend it. Recommend it, but stop at like season 7.
5.
5? That's a little... 6
Yeah.
was good.
5.
5? Okay.
5 is as far as
You
I
guys
will
have
go.
you guys have like rewatched it more than I have though. I've like seen
Yeah.
it through once.
As far as like serious good TV goes, I've probably seen Dexter more than any other show.
Yeah.
Mainly because I watched it and I really liked it. I binged it really fast.
Mhm.
And then I like told my roommate about it and I was like, dude,
So
you
you
gotta
watched
watch
it
the
with
show. And then I watched it with him.
Mhm.
And then I was like, told my parents. And I'm like, you guys gotta watch the show. Watch it
So
with
you
them.
watched it with them?
And I feel like I watched it, dude. I've watched it so many times.
I have a funny Dexter story. Actually, the way that I very first saw it is at one point after it came out, they tried to put it on CBS, just like an edited down version of it.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, "Oh, we got to try the show." And I remember watching it. The first whole season was on CBS, just super watered down. And I watched it, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool.
I don't know how you water down that.
No nudity, no cursing.
It's just like
The season
cuts
one
whenever
wasn't-
you try to stab because
It just wasn't in it. Season 1 wasn't that crazy.
Where did it first?
Season
air?
1 wasn't that
HBO?
crazy. Showtime.
FX? Showtime.
One
Okay.
that brave.
It wasn't that crazy, bruh. So
yeah.
you could watch season 1 and get away with like cutting out the titties and the fucks,
Yeah.
but season 2 and on they were like, so we're gonna throw in a lot more titties and fucks.
Yeah. Good luck, CBS.
So
I can't remember
but-
the first time. I watched it when it was on Netflix for the first time. Like I didn't watch it for a long ass time. Like you guys were watching it back in high school. Like you were talking about it. And I just like never watched it.
I watched
like a couple years.
I watched
ago is
the
when I
end of
watched
it live. Did you watch the end of it live?
I don't remember.
that
I
must
watched
have been sad
I watched the
because-
last 3 seasons as they were on.
Yeah, because that conversation got started on Twitter from Dexter is the worst like finales of some TV shows, and Dexter's up there, if not the worst.
I don't want to give spoilers out, but it's pretty
you
bad.
We don't
The
have
last-
to say exactly,
It's
but
tough to
that's
talk
why
about.
that's why we
these
said
shows about
stop at like
spoilers, but
season
yeah.
5 because you
Yeah.
don't put yourself through that.
The last, you can stop at season 5 because it's not only a bad finale, it's like the last 4 seasons are just bad.
Just
It has a very drastic drop in quality.
But I feel like all
Yeah.
shows have that. Once
It
if
is
it's
really
like a
hard.
good dramatic between 4 and 5 seasons is perfect.
mhm.
I'd say for most shows you don't want to exceed 4 to 6. Once you get after the 6 and on, that's when I feel like you start to get into really kind of bad territory because it's hard to follow characters for that long
Yeah.
and get that invested in it and have. That's what I think is the real problem is we think they're bad because you get too close to them and you're like, nope, terrible. But in reality, it's like
Yeah, my connection got lost.
sometimes the production value and stuff only gets better as you get longer. So it's like it's the storytelling really that ends up pulling you out of it. And I think it's because you get too close to the characters. You don't want to see the decisions that they
Yeah.
make with them.
I think it's easier for like comedies to go longer.
Yeah, but they drop off too.
Yeah,
But their drop-offs at, like,
it's
season
really hard
7.
to end comedies in a good way without them like turning serious or like whatever.
They always do.
Because one of my worst like opinions is How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Which was such an awesome show. If you really like,
really good.
Of the just sitcom shows, that's like probably like top 3.
And at least like the last season wasn't all bad. Like Dexter, like the last few seasons are just like almost unwatchable.
They're pretty bad.
But How I Met Your Mother, like literally the finale just was bad.
I hated the last 2 seasons of How I Met Your Mother.
I didn't really like the last few seasons.
I hated them.
They were funny, like you'll laugh.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's hard to wrap that up after you.
Yeah, it's like the jokes. There were jokes that would hit, but I feel like at a certain point it was coasting entirely off of nostalgia. And it was like, remember this joke that we made in season 3 and how funny it was, and we're gonna do it again now.
A lot of
flashbacks,
yeah.
And I was like, I'm not really with it anymore.
Well, with comedy, it's easier to go longer because it's you're going into it knowing it's a comedy and that it's like fake. Whereas the other shows, like we're watching, we're
trying to pull you in with
part of it's like a realism
type
element to it. So like I know Dexter's about a serial killer killing serial killers, but they're like people, they're like regular people, and it's a drama, and it's supposed to be like somewhat believable. Like, okay, I can sort of believe this.
Right.
And then once it gets to a certain point and you run out of shit that you can do that's believable, they start going into, okay, well, what can we get away with?
Mm-hmm.
And then it gets to a point where you're like, that shit is not believable anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's how it was with Dexter. And no spoilers again, but for me, most recently, worst finales is, I think, like we all agree, the Game of Thrones. Yeah.
No.
Jared's a huge Game of Thrones guy.
I can't talk about it too much.
But that last few episodes were just shit writing. Just terrible. And especially how quick that like last episode went, like it almost seemed like they just wanted to get it over. Like why that last episode was just so quick and just everything turned on a dime. And
yes. My honest to God interpretation of it is that when they found out that they weren't going to do 10 seasons, they were like, okay, we're going to wrap this up as quickly as we can and only address what we deem as the major plot points. And obviously where they super fucked up with that is that it's a show that had an insane amount of detailing for like 6 years, 5 or 6 years. So it's like, you can't really just ignore so many of these things and only address the ones that you deem important because we're all like really into this.
Exactly.
I think if they had taken the opportunity to actually stretch out and find the ending that they were supposed to have or originally were working towards, which was like 10 seasons, I think it would have been a lot better. I even would have been okay with the big choice they made at the end with certain characters doing some stuff that, I would have been like, okay, fine. But the way that it was so compacted is what really ruined it.
Yeah, that's what rubbed people, especially me, the wrong way. Because just everything was like going a certain way. And then like within 2 episodes, everything changed. They're like, we're going to pivot so hard from everything.
What's really crazy about it is my wife and I did an entire series rewatch like leading up to Game of Thrones. We started in like January of this year and watched every single episode, and we finished season 7. We finished season 7 like the day before the first episode of the new season. So we were like as caught up as you could possibly be. And to watch the difference between what we had watched, even season 7, which got a little wonky towards the end, to watch that to transition to season 8, and it's like, why have you done this?
Everything was just rushed, and that's
so. Then I have a question in the same category. Actually, is so. What about series finales that aren't necessarily bad because they're bad, but they're bad because it's the end of a show. Like they don't get to actually end the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a series finale for a show that ends up getting canceled and it like ends on a cliffhanger. And you just get like Firefly sticks out to me as one where it's
that's
like
one. And this, I haven't watched all of the episodes, but The Sopranos. Major
working on that now.
But I feel like it was more of just an artistic, take. Like it's up to you guys.
It was ahead of its time.
Yeah. Oh, it for sure was.
Just to go back to the Game of Thrones thing real quick, I have a little bit differing viewpoint on the ending. It was rushed. It was like they tried to jam all that shit into there.
Yeah.
But they did skip a whole year of not doing it.
Yeah.
And I feel like they should have done a season in that
in
year.
between.
Yeah.
Or even like half
and then
a season.
also, just to the points I was making on shows going so long that they run out of like realistic shit. I know Game of Thrones is a fantasy show. Like, of course, crazy shit happens.
Yeah.
But it ran out of realistic ways to put the characters in danger. So once it got to a certain point, it was like you knew people were safe towards the end. Like
like certain people armor. They were gonna last, like unless just some random arrow came out of fucking nowhere.
But you knew that wasn't gonna happen.
You knew that was like that wasn't the whole
the whole grab
like
was this
one
is
through
like
1 through 5. It was like anybody could die at like any
exactly.
This is gritty and real, and this is like
if you make a mistake, you will die.
Yeah,
that's
but then
what it was.
Like 7, 8 was like we know certain characters aren't dying.
Everybody's starting to make mistakes, crazy ass mistakes, and nobody's dying. You could do whatever you want, and then it became like sort of like, well,
you can't
really get into that.
It became predictable.
Can you pinpoint I can pinpoint the exact moment when it went from being like everybody's in danger to only some people are in danger.
I can't. I would have to go back and watch 7.
One is the White Walker fight. I felt like.
Oh, which White Walker? Hardhome?
Oh yeah, when they took on Winterfell.
The dragons are there with Daenerys and
when they took on Winterfell.
Oh, at the end of season 6.
Nobody.
No, it's way before then.
But that was in 8
when they all team up.
No, way before then even.
There was that, and then the one that I was really like, God, what the fuck are they doing? was the scene where Bronn has the crossbow and he just walks into this room.
Yeah,
he could kill both of them,
and he could kill both of them, but he's like, no, I'll go back with you guys, and I'm like,
I think if you look back at it, the thing that takes characters off the table and takes them out of danger is when they brought Jon back.
Yeah.
Even though I knew that's exactly what was going to happen and that makes sense for the story, once you kill and bring back, spoiler alert, you're like everybody has watched fucking Game of Thrones.
Like, that's also that scene. Come on, if this isn't a spoiler.
Which, love it, awesome, cool. I was with it, but you can't do that and then expect us to still be like, okay, so there's still real danger because it's like, well, you already did. You already killed like that was, a main character.
Pretty much most of the fans' like favorite character, and so at that point, I think the writers were just like, okay, well, we can't kill this guy. Like, this is the one guy that we can't do it.
They should have immediately killed somebody really important right after that. Brought him back and then killed somebody else.
That would have made sense.
And then been like, oh, shit.
Right. Then you'd be like, okay, so there's still
They would have
stakes.
been like, can we bring him back? And they would have been like, no, that guy's actually dead. And then you're like, oh,
but see, that would also like further their kind of storyline. Like, he's supposed to have done this. Like, he should have came alive because he's chosen or whatever. But
he was.
So
I'm not gonna. I don't want to get into it because I'll get mad. But
we can have like a whole episode of Game of Thrones later on and just like dive into it. But yeah, just some TV shows are really hard to wrap up nicely in a nice, pretty bow. That's super rare for like a really long show to do.
We all can't be Breaking Bad, okay?
Yeah. But also they're
making
not
a movie,
finished.
But I'm scared about it.
I think the movie's gonna torpedo your perfection.
I don't know, man.
One of my favorite TV shows, Scrubs, comedy, went for a long time. Perfect finale. And then they decided to do another season, like without
Scrubs had a
all
really
the
good
main
finale,
characters, except for one. And it's like, why?
Yeah, Scrubs had a sick finale. The Office should have ended like 4 years before it did. Parks and Rec had a really fun finale.
I thought their finale was booty.
Who?
Parks and Rec. I didn't like.
I
the whole
loved
last
their
season.
finale. I didn't love the last season because I thought it got a little too like weird.
Mushy.
But I thought the finale ended for. I wanted to see the end for everyone.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Finales are fucking tough, dude.
Yeah,
Because
it's
like
really tough, especially for a really long show.
Because how do you end that? You know what I mean?
Because
like,
people are
crazy.
divested in all of these characters now. Like, you can't just end the main character's storyline because then it just leaves everyone else out to dry.
The Wire.
And that's why
also
it's
has
tough.
dope.
Yeah, The Wire.
The
Wire.
The Wire. I've
Dude, The
heard
Wire's
all
awesome.
about it.
See, and The Wire is one where they tell you at the outset, they're like, everybody is fucking at risk. This is the drug game.
Yeah.
And you're like, and you start to think that they're not, and then they fucking get you at times, and you're like, damn. That
Okay, everybody is gettable.
everybody is gettable. It don't matter what you're doing.
Gettable, and
all right?
he will get got.
Omar coming.
You know what? Another finale that will it hasn't finished yet, but will probably be awesome. They'll probably get it like 100% dead right. Is Sunny. I bet.
Oh yeah,
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They're just so fucking good.
yeah.
They will
are
nail
great.
the ending.
They are great.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. I have no idea how you could possibly.
I don't know
that, but
either,
I'm
but
sure
they will
they'll
figure
get
it out, and they will fucking nail it.
They'll,
And
like,
it's gonna be like one of those ones
I'll
where you
just
feel like
drive
crying.
off the
Fucking
cliff
Community.
with everybody.
Yeah,
That's another one. Community was a let. It sucks when you get into something for a really long time and you like the ending. I don't like. I feel like you reach a tipping point with stuff and you're like, it's not gonna get better than this, and then it.
Yeah, it's really tough. And those shows that keep it going, keep the intrigue up until that finale and nail the finale. Those are the shows that you remember of being like the best, like ever.
Sons of Anarchy got a little wonky at the end.
Sons of Anarchy
that was on the
crazy.
list that I showed. People said Sons of Anarchy, another show that I really haven't watched.
Sons is tight.
Yeah, Sons is really cool.
Sons is cool.
Gotta watch it.
I'd watch The Wire first, though.
Yeah, watch The Wire.
Watch
That's
The Wire,
definitely
for
on the
sure.
top of my list, but it's not on like any of my streaming shows, so I'm gonna have to like illegally somehow get it. But I'll work on that.
Oh, dude, not on the podcast.
Yeah, bro. What are you doing?
In case the
They
ops
listen.
is listening.
I'll let you borrow my HBO account if you watch.
told me this before.
Either The Wire immediately, or you catch up and watch The Sopranos with me because I'm watching it by myself and I have no one to talk to about it.
I actually just started watching The Sopranos because I had like an HBO for. Like,
where you at?
Like I might be on start of season 2, maybe.
I'm on like season 2, episode 7.
Yeah, like I'm real.
I watch like one a week, but
I'm real early.
the last episode
we can
was
do it.
crazy, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Can two people watch like on your HBO at the same time, or is it just one?
I'd have to check.
Okay,
probably. I think
because I don't know if we could watch it together.
No, I
at the same
think you
time.
can because when Game of Thrones was on, remember I was late for one of the episodes.
Oh yeah, and you
then
were watching it.
I might
as
be
we
able
were
to watch
watching
it like
yeah.
on my phone, and you can watch it on the computer.
Not
or
like
something.
literally together, but like we could watch the episodes and then talk about them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not like obviously I'm in North
Let's start
Carolina.
it on podcast. We'll call it The Sopranos. The Sopranos with the N, the K.
Knows.
We're the Sopranos.
Yeah, we're
and we'll
the
just
knows.
the Sopranos, and we'll be like, we're the Sopranos.
Oh my god! Yeah, no one has ever done a podcast about The Sopranos.
And these are my Sopranos.
Or we could do, The Sopranos, but you have to do it in a soprano voice the whole time. So be like, Tony had a terrible affliction as a child.
Okay, so you chose that character.
God, you could have went with any of the
Yeah,
mobsters.
any of the mobsters, but you chose a female, the therapist, right?
Tony is the name of Tony Soprano, the main character on the show.
Yeah, but you weren't.
That you weren't
Him.
Tony just now.
I was doing a false soprano voice, like the singing.
Oh, it didn't. It
yeah,
didn't,
no, it wasn't good. It wasn't good, but that's what I was going for.
I was confused.
Yeah, don't know what you were going for there.
I don't know.
Let's transition into something.
Let's get out of there.
Let's get no
I stand
more
by it.
false soprano.
I stand by it.
Okay, and it's
Don't you love
it's
those Sopranos characters?
falsetto,
Hello.
not false soprano. You know that, right?
But soprano is a
yes, but you said like
yeah,
falsetto.
No, I said false soprano because I can't actually sing in a soprano range. You were in choir. I don't understand how I'm explaining that to you.
I'm trying to explain it to you, but whatever.
I'm confused.
So
I am a little confused.
So let's just get on with it.
All right, moving forward.
This is what I was going to transition to from our beginning conversation because we always get right into food. You're kind of correct. So we're going to talk about some
great
candy.
Come back to food.
We are, because this is a major topic.
Guess who's back, bitches?
So I don't know how they came up with this, but there was a picture of favorite movie candy by state based on social media, Walmart, and Target, with parentheses, unofficial. So this is unofficial. I don't know how you would do official. Just throw it on the census, I guess, next time. Like, what is this?
I'd answer
census,
that
like
question.
2020? I'll answer it then.
What's your favorite movie candy?
26. Cookie dough bites. You know, just
they must have for Florida. They must have interviewed some North Florida Billies. Dude,
I think it's literally just whoever buys those.
It's dumb.
Who's eating a dum dum in a movie theater?
Because you have to probably take about 20 in there. Like they last 5 seconds. Like everyone knows. Like you start licking and you just bite it off. Like. Dum Dums, and a couple of them just stuck out. Fucking North Dakota, okay? Baked beans? What?
Didn't see that one.
I didn't see that one either.
That's not candy. That's not candy. How can it be?
Does it say candy?
It says favorite movie candy by state.
Is there a baked bean candy that I don't know about?
This thing says fucking.
They're talking about like they're cracking open a can of
baked beans.
No wonder. No wonder people like live in South Dakota. Like South Dakota knows what's up. Okay, they have M&Ms, and then the fucking weird ass Northern Dakotans.
That's a real one.
Baked beans.
M&M's is real.
Yeah,
it's a candy.
And also
baked beans,
Boston baked beans, candy coated peanuts.
That's what they are?
He's trying to.
Oh my god.
Baked.
That's almost worse.
I want to try those now.
That's almost worse.
That is almost worse.
Like,
because of all the candies, that's the one you choose.
But it's an actual candy, not a can of baked beans.
Yeah, but at least I could kind of understand. Yeah, I thought just pop open a can of Beanie Weenies and like go to town.
With the fucking. It's like how we would sneak candy in our pockets.
Yeah, they just have a can.
Openers.
Like
the real best one, Snow Cap.
Is that a grenade in your pocket, sir? No, it's a can of baked beans.
But almost having can't.
I'm here to see Star Wars.
Sneaking candy into a movie theater is worse than sneaking a grenade.
Dude, they act like it.
I know,
that's not even against any rules.
Is that an AR-15?
Yes.
All right, you're allowed.
Continue.
Sir, is that a fucking bag of Twizzlers? 96.15. We got a fucking Twizzlers. Get them. Like, come on.
What movie theaters do you go to?
I don't know.
You just turned into one of those.
I like.
Come on, man.
I agree.
You're trying to give a baked
beans.
Well,
we were just talking about baked beans. That got me in the mood.
What's yours, Corey? Because he said snow caps.
Oh, probably either like the Butterfinger bites or cookie dough bites.
I fucks with Bunch of Crunch.
Bunch of Crunch is up there.
Or that's Reese's good. Pieces, but I stick those in the popcorn.
Reese's Pieces.
Bunch of Crunch, yeah, Bunch of Crunch, class.
They're on here. Who is
that?
This?
Should be
Rhode
on 30
Island
states at least.
Rhode Island or New Jersey, Delaware. Okay, Delaware knows what's up. Their favorite candy is Reese's Pieces. Right on.
Reese's Pieces in your popcorn's really good. Also,
fucking Weathers Original. Like they don't even sell that at movie theaters.
You got to bring those yourself.
Who the fuck is Maryland? Of course it's
Maryland. You want a hard candy?
Yeah, no, some of those were...
You want a butterscotch candy?
Well, you need to move up to Maine then, Jared, because their favorite is Bunch of Crunch. There you go.
That's what's up.
That's classic.
It is. It's just...
And then,
that's classic theater.
Okay, this one I had to look up on a map to figure out who the fuck takes these into movie theaters. Raisins. Can you guess which state loves to take raisins to their movie theaters?
Utah?
Nope. It's on the northeast. It's in the northeast.
Okay, hold on. It's in the northeast?
Mm-hmm. Massachusetts?
No.
I'm gonna go with
Philadelphia.
Connecticut.
Yes! Wow! Oh my god. The Kinetic Cooters.
They're weird.
Flashback
they're
to an
weird
earlier
up there.
podcast. They like to bring fucking raisins?
Y'all weird up there.
Raisins.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
And like, this is unofficial, but like
Raisinets
apparently
are
a bunch
candy.
of people are buying raisins in Connecticut.
I could see Raisinets as maybe a states, but
just raisins.
Raisins?
Yeah.
Sour grapes, bro.
I hate raisins.
Pruny grapes.
Yeah,
Sun-dried grapes.
Rotten grapes.
And for that reason, I'm out.
And this one's oddly specific. It's not just Laffy Taffy, but it's banana Laffy Taffy. Only banana in New Jersey.
I got mixed feelings about banana Laffy.
I have mixed feelings about
that-
Laffy Taffy in general. Like, it tastes good,
Unless
but
you're shaking it, I'm not really into it.
I like
Weird.
fresh
Yeah, unless
water,
you
like
shake
salt water.
that
Unless you're
Laffy
shaking that
Taffy?
Laffy Taffy.
Yeah, unless you
That
shake
Laffy
it.
Taffy.
That
If you do shake that Laffy Taffy,
Mr. Chico Stick,
yeah,
you know. Speaking of Chico Stick, I thought I saw. Yeah, okay. Kentucky's fucking weird. Bitto honey, of course it's Kentucky. Like
what the fuck's that?
You never had a bit of honey?
I've had Bitto honey.
No.
I like Bitto honey. It's literally just a bit of
like-
honey,
Yeah, it's a little bit of honey.
Oh,
just a little bit.
wow.
But it's
What's
like a
North
chew.
Carolina's?
North Carolina is the Weather Originals.
Before you said chew, did you guys ever try that fucking Big League Chew gum that was supposed to look
yeah,
like
there's-
fucking chaw?
Yeah,
I'd be like stuffing it in your
I've tried to
Who has
put
that?
a whole pack in my mouth. That's a good way
Did
to
it work?
choke and die. Let me tell you.
Die, kids.
Yeah, don't try that at home because you shove it in there and you can't chew, but it creates all this juice and saliva.
this
It's a good way
moisture.
to just drown yourself.
How'd he die? Too much Big League Chew.
He shoved a whole.
He drowned.
Just fucking drowned himself.
Yep, and the
He drowned
but it was
himself.
probably
that's-
tasting real
It was the
good.
Big League Chew killer. He comes into your house and stuffs your face with a Big League Chew and you drown.
Hey, that's
that
a
big league chew that got him.
that's a good way
Big
to
League Chewer.
handle someone. And then I think this is fake. This one for Wisconsin. This can't be real.
Cheese. Just something with
This
cheese.
Kraft cheese slices. Like, no one's taking
Dude,
that to movie theaters. That's just a
downright
lie.
Disgusting.
That's
Be
just
you,
a
Wisconsin.
lie.
Be you, because
Yeah,
I love
that's why
it.
Wisconsin is so
Fucking
trash.
Pack of cheese.
If you're just fucking, do you go buy like
imagine
32 of them?
Like
That's what I
I think
like
it's annoying. Like
Oh, you stick
unwrapping.
them in your wallet. So easy to sneak them in.
Oh yeah, it would be very easy to sneak in. You can probably
Or, like,
have
just
30 slices of
stuck-
cheese up in your pants. Easy.
Stuck on your body in different
Yeah,
places.
because they stick so easily. You just
Fucking weird.
want some
dude.
cheese.
Yeah, you want some cheese?
Yeah, just like
Yeah, have you ever
everyone in
unwrap
like
every
the
single
audience
one?
just has like. Yeah, it would be so loud.
But if everyone likes them, the whole movie would just
Whoa.
be.
Yeah,
And they were, oh,
you got Kraft?
hey, what kind of,
Is that
that
Kraft?
cheddar?
You got some singles?
Is that Kraft?
That provolone? Oh, that's
Provolone,
classic
get
white
outta here.
American.
I think that's just
You know-
weird.
you know
in
we only
general,
eat,
eating
uh,
slices. of
Kraft
cheese.
cheddars. There's strictly cheddar up there.
Like what do you like the Kraft slices of cheese?
Yeah, if you just eat that as a snack, you're fucking.
Because
weird.
I'll slice
on.
up cheese
I could-
to eat with.
I ate it.
No,
I've done it multiple times.
No, I don't, dude.
Yo,
if
when you
have
grow up
anything
poor
else in
and you
your
got
house-
some fucking cheese
Corey
slices
wasn't a
up in.
snack house either.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We don't want to talk to you from your unbroken home, Alex, with your 20 cereals, okay? Listen, me and Jared, we ate whatever we had, and sometimes that was some fucking ham slices and Kraft singles. Okay?
bologna rollers.
Oh,
Throw
yeah.
some cheese in a slice
That
of
was
bologna.
like my mom's go-to snack before football practice. It was a little Kraft single rolled up with a piece of ham.
I
Rolled
just
on
never
with it.
lived below it. You know,
Okay, yeah, you fucking asshole.
the poverty line.
But and also, this got to be fake too. I don't know how they get this information. Alaska and Hawaii, the wax bottles. Come, where do you even get those? Where?
wax bottles?
The like
don't you
little
drink stuff out of them?
yeah.
Wait, what
Oh,
are you talking
man.
about?
You never seen those?
Where
What
you
are they?
bite off the
Damn,
top and there's
dude.
like liquid in there.
Yeah. Oh,
You never had
dude,
those,
should
Jared?
Get some tonight.
Don't go get them. They're not good. But then
don't know
some
what that is.
fucking weirdos eat the wax bottle, and it's literally just wax, like from a candle. It's wax. and they drink the thing and then eat the wax.
Damn, dude, you could get them on Amazon like fucking 100 of them for $20.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah,
you
they're weird.
Bite, yeah, you could bite the top. The whole thing's made out of wax, and you can bite the top off, and then just drink the little shit on the inside.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever try glue when you were in elementary school?
Oh, I ate major
glue. You guys tried glue before?
I never did, and I wanted to ask because Corey, you look like a glue guy.
Not bad, let me tell you. Yo, but you got to get the glitter glue too. That's where the seasoning's at.
Wow.
That's where the poison.
That's where the seasoning's at, baby.
I did glued my hands together and pulled them apart, and like so it would look like skin.
That was fun.
That was just fun.
Eating the glue, not fun. Again, not porn.
I also bit a crayon one time.
Okay, come on. I didn't eat it because I was fucking poor. Okay.
Yeah, because I was poor.
I just did it for fun. I was just eating glue, huffed some paint. No big deal.
Recreationally.
I did,
glue.
and I might expose myself a little here. I ate some glue real late in life. Like it wasn't.
How late?
Oh, wait.
Like I'm talking.
Let's guess. Hold on. Let's guess.
Yeah.
When do you think Corey ate glue?
Like under the last 10 years.
So what's last 10 years? How old are you now?
26.
Okay.
Under, but like 14 probably.
Yeah, I was gonna guess like 13. Cause no, I was gonna guess like 13. Because I was gonna say like 10. I could be like, okay, maybe, but anything after that. So I'm gonna say, he says over 13. I'll say under 13.
Yeah, I'll say 14.
I was 14. I was like going into my freshman year. Yeah, so it was I think I was either 12 or 13. Like it was like 8th grade, 7th, 8th grade.
Why?
Ate some glitter glue. Because I just really, those were the years that I was like,
there's no reason.
Fully into my jackass scene. I didn't get into the emo scene. I got into the jackass scene. I was like, you guys want to see me put a mousetrap on my balls? Or like, you want to see me stick my hand in an anthill? Which I did. Don't recommend. And it was at a time like I would just walk in. I saw some green glitter glue. And I was like, you want to see me eat that? And I did.
Okay. Fair enough.
That was the reason. I was like, yo, I bet I'll eat that glue. Like, no one. Like, those memes now is like nobody, absolutely nobody. And then it's like me. That was me.
Y'all want to see me eat this glitter glue?
Yeah, I was nobody.
Y'all want to be friends?
Absolutely nobody. Me. Y'all want to see me eat this glitter glue?
I never ate glue.
That was me.
I took a bite out of a crayon one time though.
See, I haven't done that.
I didn't swallow it. I spat it out. Tasted gross, but I did take a bite out of a crayon.
Well,
somebody lied to me and said it was like a taste crayon because you know how that's sniff markers.
Oh yeah.
There's like this crayon tastes like apple, and it was like red apple, and I was like,
that's
what's up?
Pretty much like you've tasted a wax bottle because it's a crayon.
Okay.
No, not as bad.
Well, yeah, it's a little bit more chalky in a crayon, but I mean that's what it is. It's like wax.
I wouldn't recommend that either.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
Yeah, don't eat crayons.
Just go buy some cheese slices.
Yeah, buy some Kraft singles. They're about the same price, and they're actually nutritional.
Yeah, dude, I'd rather eat glue.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm serious too.
This guy.
If I bought you a bottle of glue, would you eat some?
Nope.
Well, then don't say you'd rather eat the Kraft singles because I want to see you eat glue now.
We're gonna have a glue buffet over here.
Knocked me over the head and chained me up, and then had a Kraft single and a bottle of glue.
I'll eat the glue.
That would be the only reason that I would ever eat the glue.
Wow. You should try it.
I like horse.
Kind of game changer.
Yeah. Apparently
it is.
I feel like you're also lying. I feel like
you're saying it's not bad.
He just has a little bottle of glue in his back pocket that he takes the talk about.
Not like how some people have the little srirachas for their keychain. It's just a little. It's like a glue stick.
Yeah, he just has a glue stick on his keychain.
No, you can't eat the glue
y'all
stick.
eat it, huh?
Y'all can't eat it. It has to be the liquid stuff. It has to be the liquid stuff. You can't just gnaw on a glue stick.
Corey with a little bottle of glue, like, just needs a little extras.
You want some Elmer's? Elmer's?
I got Elmer's.
You want some? It's like if somebody.
I'm gonna do that next time I'm at like a restaurant, and they're like, "Can I get you guys anything else?" And I'll be like looking at the table for like ketchup, and be like, "Y'all have Elmer's?"
Just pull out. Just be like, no, I brought my own.
Oh,
that's all right.
all good. I keep a spare.
I got some.
The next time you go out to eat with anybody, next time if you go out on a date, bring a little bottle of glue because that's a good icebreaker.
Yeah.
Just pull out.
You like glue?
You should do it to fuck with people.
You like glue?
Now that I'm thinking about it, I want to just go buy a little bottle of glue
too, dude. That would
just
be
to
so
keep
funny.
with me everywhere I go, so I can be like,
You want some glue?
this shit is hilarious.
You want some glue? Well, let's get into our whiff of the week, baby.
Also about food.
Whiff of the week. Let's
Whiff of the week.
do it. It was mine, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like blanking on what I actually asked. Okay, yeah. This goes right along with our candy. Right along with it. Snackage. My whiff. Can y'all hear me?
He's probably looking at us like, what the fuck? Oh, there
Can
he
y'all
is.
hear me?
Wait.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you froze.
I don't know why my Wi-Fi shit is garb, dude. This house sucks. This is prison bullshit, dude.
No, in prison they have Wi-Fi.
I know they can make calls and shit. They FaceTime better than my
better
shit.
Than you.
I know. But my whiff of the week, I chose it. Me. It is what was your favorite 90s or just like early childhood snacks or food that has been since discontinued? So your favorite 90s snacks that have been discontinued. A bunch out there. Classic.
It has to be ones that no longer exist.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
Because it occurred to me immediately. So my favorite was, because I used to suck these bad boys down.
Oh, sucking them down.
Was
Like
the little high C. You remember the high C carton drinks?
Mm-hmm.
They had
That
a
looked like
specific.
barrels.
No, they were like rectangles. The barrel ones are, but this one specifically, it was the Ghostbusters ectoplasm ones.
Ooh.
They were like green.
Wow. I don't think I ever had.
And they were
them.
delicious.
I might have had those, but
And
I don't
I
remember
used
them.
to, yeah,
They were nice with
They're-
it. That juice.
yeah.
What flavor?
Got the sauce.
What's that?
Ectoplasm.
It's ectoplasmic.
Yeah.
I remember it being like, for some reason, to me, I remember it tasting kind of orangey,
Mm.
like
Well,
citrusy.
that's what high C
like-
is, right? It was like
Right, but it was
citrus.
like the citrusy high C, but they also made it green.
Oh, okay. Just like the Heinz ketchup back in the day.
For no reason.
I have a feeling you guys are gonna have better
Oh, I
ones than
remember
me
that.
because
Yeah, when
that
they
was
made
just the very
purple
first
and
one that
green
occurred to me.
Heinz. It was
Oh,
real
yes.
weird. Real
Why did they
weird
do
with
that?
it. I don't know. No one knows
Yeah.
why.
Damn, dude,
Yep.
that's
But they
so
did.
weird.
They did it.
Did you try any of the other colors?
Yeah,
They
I
had
definitely
purple
tried the other
too.
ones.
They had
Purple,
purple too.
green.
They had purple, green, and
I think yellow.
It was a promotion for like.
it was just weird
Something.
times.
No, it was
No.
it was for like a couple years.
just
it was like a
because-
thing. It's like now they have the crossover ones that also look disgusting. Where
Yeah,
it's like
mayo chup.
mayo chup.
It's like I
That's
mix
just
it
an awful name
myself.
for
Thank
it.
you. Like that's I don't need it in a bottle.
That's fancy sauce.
Yeah.
All right.
What about you, Alex?
For the whiff?
Yeah, discontinued snack.
Yeah.
Mine was the barrels one.
Those still exist.
I knew they still existed. I was just gonna cheat. I like the barrel. Those things are.
I know this one was kind of tough
Those
actually.
things were good, and
I knew
then
mine right
I
off the
also. I don't think they've been entirely discontinued, but I know they don't sell them in most things, like convenience stores
Mhm.
anymore. And it wasn't until later. It wasn't until the 2000s that I ever tried them. But Bawls energy
Yeah,
drink,
balls.
Oh
I
my
remember
god.
balls.
Yes.
dude, Balls.
2 claps for balls.
Love
Dude.
me some balls.
Yo,
Yes.
so at Trinity United Methodist, like by our high school, that all of the like fake Christians like went to all the time, right, for Young Life and shit like that. Remember,
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
like a lot of
Christians,
kids from our school like
what
went
they
there.
call 'em.
Yeah. I went there too. I was one of those kids. But it was
Including me.
It was like Young Life every like Wednesday night or something, and the 7-Eleven right there on the corner. Every Wednesday, I got a Bawls like glass bottle and like a
Mhm.
snack, but that was it. Balls. I was in love with Balls.
Still am.
With a
Still
Z.
am.
It was
Yeah.
BAWLZ.
Yeah.
I went to Florida SuperCon when I was like 16 with my brother, and Bawls energy drink was one of their like sponsors. So I was like buying.
Good. But they
Dude,
had to stop.
I do remember it being good
because it was like really high in something that was like not good for you whatsoever.
Like aspartame.
Yeah.
I think you could still get it somewhat in some places. It's not entirely discontinued.
No.
But yeah, that shit was dope.
That was probably the only.
And it was just funny.
Only energy drink that actually gave me energy because it had all of that bad stuff in it.
That illegal shit.
If you give me energy and you make me chuckle, I'm gonna buy your
And the
product.
bottle was cool. It had like bumps on it. It was made of glass, which also
ribbed.
Kids
For her
buying
pleasure.
on it.
like made you feel cool. But
That's true.
Suck them.
dude, Bawls energy, good choice.
Throw it
there.
in a paper bag. Suck them.
Yeah, you could suck on the balls. You could cradle the balls. You could
Yeah.
gargle the balls.
Pickle,
Yeah, it was nice with it.
I love balls.
Absolutely
guy.
loved balls. Yeah, huge balls guy.
Everybody knows it.
Yeah, everyone knew it. I took balls into church. I was like, "You guys want to hold my balls?
I went to church.
Can you hold
and
my
they
balls,
gave me
Christ?"
balls.
Yeah, dude. I used to get balls every day before church.
Yeah,
My youth leader, he'd come over. He'd give me balls.
He'd give me balls.
No, he
I'd
gave
have
me
those
shit
balls.
about my balls, and I'm just like, dude, I like them. Just leave me.
Yeah, love your balls, dude.
Leave me
They're
alone.
not big into you liking balls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, because like it wasn't a Catholic church.
They also don't
But,
like Monster. That's what I
No.
recently found out because it's the devil. Have you?
Oh yeah,
There's
with
a
the
Twitter
thing,
video.
the logo, whatever.
Yeah.
That shit's funny though.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's just marketing.
Bottoms up.
That's
And
design.
the devil laughs. That shit's so funny.
My favorite one came right to mind, and it really needs to make a strong comeback. Dunkaroos.
Oh, Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos,
Okay.
man.
Are they gone?
I think they're only available in like Canada.
Dunkaroos are rad though.
Yeah, Dunkaroos
Dunkaroos
were
were pretty
so good with the like little like kangaroo things. You dip them in the like icing. Ooh,
Who made the cheese?
so
versions?
good.
Jesus Christ.
Those are still around,
All
I
right.
believe.
Oh.
Those are still around though. Those were dank too. I remember eating those like
I
fucking
didn't
night
like
and
those.
day, dude.
Those ones were better than the
No way.
No way.
Dunkaroos are better.
The sweet.
Chocolate. Dunkaroos
Okay, you're
chocolate.
shitting on us about our craft singles, and you're saying the fake
No, the
plastic
Dunkaroos were really good.
cheese whiz is better than Dunkaroos. Get out of here.
I do love me some Dunkaroos.
I love Dunkaroos. I think you can get them in like Canada or something. I want to see if they're available on Amazon. If they are, I'm getting like 200 of those motherfuckers.
You can get balls on Amazon.
Can you?
Can you really?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Amazon.
How many come in
Black
a
market of snacks?
like a package?
That's what
It's mostly just this one guy.
that bought like
Johnny
pieces
Balls.
of them back in the day, and he's just trying to get rid
He
of
just
them.
comes over.
Like people with fidgets.
He just comes.
He comes over. He brings you his balls.
Yeah.
He's got a garage full of balls,
Yeah.
and not the fun kind. Like sports
No, that
wise.
drink
Come
was
on.
good.
So that's our whiff.
That's our whiff. Yeah, Dunkaroos. Need to make a comeback. Kids would love them, but that's the thing. Kids did love them, and I'm 300 pounds.
So
You
do the math.
maybe they should stay away. That's a lot of Dunkaroos.
maybe that's why they're not around anymore. But should bring them because I'm an adult now and I can eat whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, every time I go to the store to buy like terrible shit,
Mhm.
not so much anymore, but when I did, I would always see some little kid in his cart with like a bunch of veggies,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, loser, I'm
Wait till
having
you get
fucking
in
ice cream
jobs,
for dinner.
guy. But then you also hate your life because you have to work every day. So it's a trade-off. You get to eat and buy whatever
Your
you
body,
want, but then you have
your bones
you have
start to hurt.
You have to
'cause the
do
density's all
things.
fucked
You know, the diabetes.
Yeah, the diabetes kick in. You have to pay your own medical bills. Like just eat your veggies while you're young. You'll
Honestly-
get diabetes later. Don't.
Yeah, honestly, just stay as long as you can. Coming that Billy Madden. Cherish it.
Cherish it.
You gotta fucking cherish it.
One of my favorite scenes from that movie. I fucking love
And you
this.
don't realize how true it is
I
until
know.
you fucking get there.
Whenever someone says cherish it, that's immediately what I think. You cherish it. And people are like, why are you saying it that way?
Can't wait till I get to high school.
What did you just say?
That's my favorite part of the whole movie.
Billy.
Can't wait till I get to high school.
What did you say? Stay here as long as you can.
Stay here.
And he's just like flapping his chubby cheeks. Great scene. One.
That and the part with the dodgeball where he just
someone's in trouble.
Trouble.
You're all about to pay.
Fucking Billy Madison.
And the milk scene. You want some of this milk? It's like, no, no milk will ever be our milk. And then he turns to the janitor and he's like, "You want some of this milk?
How about you, sideburns?
What you sideburns?
Miss Lippy's car.
I can't hear you. There's permanent damage to my ear."
Oh, I fucking love Billy Madison.
Now I want to
Adam Sandler. Yeah, no, I might watch Billy Madison.
I'm probably
later.
gonna watch it tonight.
Yeah. What was that? You wanted the no. I was gonna say, we started broaching a topic last week, and I want to make sure we don't.
Oh yeah,
not get to it.
We got 10 minutes left, so let's do the a little less than 10 minutes. Let's do animal fights.
Animal fights. There was some Reddit questions I really wanted to get to, but can we just tackle animal fights real fast?
Yeah, I don't know how you tackle
because I don't think I could.
You can't tackle a fast animal.
No, you can't.
No, I sure.
That's one thing.
That is one thing I've been thinking about.
Yeah, like it's just like arena style. You versus that.
So what's?
Or is it just you?
Okay, so what's
wild?
the question? Let's think. Let's start here. What is the largest animal that you think that you could take in a fight? Like hand to hand, you got to kill this thing.
Largest animal.
I got mine. Easy.
What?
A female deer. A doe.
Oh yeah,
a deer.
Yeah.
A female deer.
Yeah.
Raya, drop a golden sun.
Yeah.
Mine. Well, it's not really that large now that I'm thinking about it, but I could fucking snap a koala instantly. Just fucking get it in a headlock.
I think
snap it.
I think your koala's got claws, bro.
And they're wild. Have you seen them fight?
You ever heard of like drop bears?
Yeah, they're pretty scrappy.
What's that?
Drop bears is a thing that in Australia, it's like an inside joke that they use on tourists, where they'll have a sign outside of a forest and it'll say "Caution, drop bears," and it'll just be a picture of like an angry koala, and it's like a joke that koalas will drop out of trees and like attack people. It's not real, they don't, but it's really funny to me that they're just like, "Oh, good eye, mate.
Good eye, mate.
Watch out for drop bears while you're out in
Watch out
out
for
in
the
the
drop
woods,
bears.
out in the bush.
Yep.
You don't want to get one sprung up on you."
Yeah, but it's
Deers are fast though.
yeah.
Huh?
But this is like 1v1.
Deer?
Like,
Yeah.
It's they're
Okay.
fighting. It's not like you have to catch up.
It's
to
happening.
I don't know, dude.
Nah.
But I could.
Deers are quick
Here's why.
and they kick hard.
Here's why. I've looked into it. I weigh 100 pounds more than an average adult female deer, so I'm bigger.
Yeah.
I'm stronger, and I have thumbs.
Yeah.
For those three reasons, I'm gonna win,
All you got to do is get a hold of its neck and it's game.
and I'm done.
Yeah.
And I'm bigger than it, so
Dude, their necks are strong though.
Yeah.
I know.
Because
I'm not
they
saying
get
I'm
hit
a
by
snap.
cars.
If this is like
but
fight
I'm
to
gonna
the
put
death,
that
I could
motherfucker in
snap
a rear
a deer's
naked
neck.
choke, and I'm gonna scissor them hips, and I'm just go to sleep.
Dude.
Go to
That's
sleep,
what I'm
baby.
saying. Like I
Dude,
could snap
that's
a
what's gonna happen.
koala's neck pretty handedly.
I think yours is fucked. I think you would actually.
No. Listen,
He would
get-
stop.
he would scratch me up.
Stop. Deers get hit by fucking like 2-ton cars,
Mhm.
And they die.
and their fucking heads turn around and they're still alive, and they're like, "Kill me."
And
You
they
think
end
you
up
can
dead.
you think you can take a fucking deer?
Yeah.
No shot.
Yes. Yes, I do.
But that's
Nope.
like
If a fucking Subaru
There's probably
can't take out a
something
deer
larger.
in one hit, you can't.
there's probably something larger than a koala.
I didn't say I had to take it. We never said I had to take it out in one hit.
Yeah.
You said,
You didn't.
what's an animal you think
It's
you could
quick.
beat? I could beat it. I think I
didn't.
could beat it.
Yeah, you didn't say you had.
That
a
also,
Ronnie.
I'm not trying to catch it. The conditions of this
It's a
are that
fight.
we're
1v1.
fighting.
You're
trying to
It is
pick it
a
up.
fighting. We are going at each other, and I think I could take a deer.
Yeah, he'll get some
It's got
hits
very
in there.
thin legs.
He'll get some.
I'ma
He'll get some.
kick them
you know,
motherfucker
kicks
right in its
in
little front
onto
legs.
Jared, but like all Jared has to do is get his hands on him, and it's game.
It's done for. I'm too big for a deer to handle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just got to jump on him.
A male deer, I'm fucked.
Oh,
They got
yeah,
antlers.
You would get.
I don't want none of that
nailed
smoke. I'd be
so
like,
hard.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I fought your
I'd
wife.
be scared to fight a girl deer. to be
What?
honest. I don't know, man.
Well, okay.
Something about
Okay.
the teeth.
Well, what about you, Alex? All
Yeah,
this talk.
I gave my example, gentlemen.
Probably like a teenager. Human.
No, I know what you meant. So you think you
I
can
don't know,
kill
there's-
a teenager?
I wouldn't say.
Well,
kill.
that's what we're talking about here.
I'm talking about
So
physically disarm.
No, we're talking about fight to the death.
yeah, that's what we said.
Fight to the death.
That's how we got into this.
I mean, easily a teenager then.
There's some teenagers out there that might.
Some of them are brutal.
Give-
I was
give
watching
you a
Twitter fights
problem.
all day.
Yeah,
dude.
I watch a lot of
Oh
Twitter
my
fights. I don't
Yo, I've
know
never
why
seen you in a
Makes me feel
fight.
horrible.
You think you're
I'd
gonna
rather
take on this guy?
take a deer.
Dude, I don't think I could take on a big dog.
No, that's why I went with deer because I don't want something that's gonna bite
Yeah,
me.
that's why I went
I'm
with
talking
koala.
like-
If I just get my
What
hands on
doesn't
him,
have teeth?
I think I can take him.
What doesn't have a turtle?
Yo,
Dude, I
but
got
how are you
bit in
gonna
the
kill a
listen,
turtle if you don't have
listen.
like a bat or something? Like he's just gonna
Not
close
even a
up.
turtle.
You just pick him up and throw him
got-
on the ground
I got
over and over again until the shell
Bit in
breaks.
the face by a baby snapping turtle when I was like 5 years old.
Look, all you got to do
And
is
it took him like over an hour to get that thing off my face.
it was on your face.
Because my brother and my cousin thought it would be fun to kiss the snapping turtle.
Yeah, that's a game.
And they put it up to my face and
Snapped your fucking
it
face.
just snapped my fucking face almost clean off. Dude.
Oh my!
They couldn't
God.
get it off.
Yeah, dude, that's
For like an
scary. You
hour.
should have called the wild man. You should have called the turtle man.
I think the unfortunate truth is that we as humans are not really built
No.
to fight
We're not.
animals. We're just smarter, which is why we get to be at the top. But in reality, like I was running this morning and I was thinking about it because I often do when I'm by myself.
Like if
I
an
was
animal
like,
came out of the woods, you're like,
yeah,
what can
like
I take
if a
on?
cougar
Oh,
came out
dead.
right now,
Ooh,
I'd be so fucked.
so dead.
I'm even like, if a fucking bobcat came out
So
right now,
dead.
I'd probably be like, ooh, this doesn't look
You
good
might
for
be
me.
able to get away from it. You could get one kick in and then sprint the other way, but
Yeah,
that shit
dude, I
would-
don't want that
shit would
problem.
jump on your back so quickly.
And I'm a weird dude. I love reading about animal attacks. I've read a lot of
For
books
sure.
or articles about man-eating animals.
Yeah.
I think the subject is fascinating, and it's given me this terrible knowledge
Mm.
where I know in the back of my head what would happen, and I'm like, oh god, I don't want this fucking problem.
Oh yeah, dude. It
Hey,
freaks me out.
What before we go? What is the Monday night game this week?
The Browns and the
know it off the
not
top.
49ers.
49ers?
Okay,
Browns and the
what are the
49ers.
ones that we've done? What is our record so far?
Oh God, I don't know. We'll
I
have to
haven't-
go back
I haven't
and like
kept
check
up.
the
Yeah, we
tape,
have to go
'cause
back
I'm
and
not
look.
sure. But we should keep a
Okay.
track of that.
Yeah, we should check the tape, but
I'm-
it's Browns 49ers.
49ers. Is it Browns at 49ers?
It's 49ers,
Yep.
Yeah,
it's
it's
Santa
Browns at
Clara.
49ers. Niners.
Santa Clara. Ohio.
Niners, baby.
I think I'm going to take the Browns. They got a
I'm
good
going Browns as
win
well.
last week. I think they go on a little roll, win a couple
Yeah,
Since
before
I
they
think so.
start
since the
losing again.
Dolphins are a joke this year, I decided before the season that the 49ers were going to be my other team to cheer for.
Okay, so
let's
just
go
the
Niners.
complete opposite coast. That's smart. Just
Yeah,
get as far away
that's-
from the Dolphins as you can.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's smart. But we're taking Browns, Niners.
I'm taking Niners, baby.
Jimmy
Jimmy G. George Kittle.
Sexy beast. But that's all we have for today. Sorry we couldn't get to the Reddit questions. I had some good ones. Save them for next week.
Yeah, save them.
But thank you for stopping by the Lazy Podcast, and we'll see y'all on the flippity flip.
All right. It's a bye. Bye.
Catch you later.
It's a Mario.